Hey Aries, welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is our daily reading for June 20th, 2025. Let's see what's going on with Aries. The heart of your reading, we have the Knight of Cups and the Moon. Some sort of unknown, unexpected suitor showing up on your doorstep. Hopefully not literally. I do mean that metaphorically. Someone who is entering your life in an unexpected way. Maybe when you are going through a period of a lot of unknowns in life, suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, this Knight of Cups character appears. You might be both on a similar journey of self-discovery. I'm picking up on two people who have both kind of shed a lot of stagnant energy recently. Like finding things in common because of that vibe that they're experiencing in life. Like similar phase of life. The challenge is the Page of Cups in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Neither one of you has any patience for emotional immaturity, lack of emotional depth, lack of emotional awareness. So if any hint of that appears, it's like you go silent or you ghost the person. And it's hard sometimes when you're getting to know someone, differentiating between, are they just, taking time in a healthy way to get to know you, opening up little by little, or is there nothing there under the surface? You can't get to know someone on a deep level the first day or the first week or even the first few months. So it kind of puts you in a bind. And yeah, in order to avert disaster or avoid any sort of painful shakeups, I think you've been through enough shakeups recently in your life. This Tower in reverse at the bottom of the deck informs for me the way this is showing up, the flavor of this energy. The Four of Swords as your focus is like, do you know what? I just need my peace. I'm just going to take a step back. I'm not going to get too close to this. I'm already dealing with a lot of unknowns. I don't need more unspecificity in my life. It's like you want things to feel certain. In the recent past, we have you walking away from something that was okay, but just not quite doing it for you. With the Eight of Cups, it's like, sure, this is fine. This is all well and good. I could stay here. There's a lot of positives about whatever it was going on in your life, but there was like a call, a pull to go elsewhere for emotional expansion. It might have felt a little same old, a little stagnant. I am getting, that you'd shed some of that stagnant energy. At least that's the way that you're experiencing it. Show me from Spirit's perspective what's the good that can come from this. You're going to have another chance to approach a situation where you have a pattern of either not showing up as bold, as brave, as confident as you're capable of, or in a way that other people aren't receiving you positively in that light. Maybe expressing sort of the shadow side of your fiery personality, maybe leading with accusations or anger. There's something about this Queen of Wands in reverse. It's either the lack of self-confidence to be that bold, brave character that you can be, like that's the true you, or it's this over-reliance on being the one who gets their way by forcing it. like I'm getting very like steamroller sort of energy. Like maybe in any given situation, you bulldoze metaphorically toward your goal, and there are casualties. There are people who get hurt along the way. So this Wheel of Fortune in reverse paired with this energy tells me that part of the good that can come from this phase of your life is getting another chance at facing a situation that has historically brought those sorts of qualities out in you. If you've always wished that you could do it differently, or you've done a lot of self-work and you want to prove to yourself, prove to the world, prove to the universe that you have more to you, you have other aspects to you, you have a more refined side or a more bold side. I think also if you've lacked the confidence to put yourself out there because you think other people are already out there doing it better than you, like the market is flooded and there's not a lot of room for someone like you, like why would I even try? There's so many people who are better than me already doing it. If that sounds like you, if that's the case, then it's going to be more like almost the universe kind of shoehorning you into a situation where you're thrust out on stage and you have to give it all you've got. At least you'll have the opportunity to do that. In the near future, we have the Six of Pentacles. It's this balancing act between those who have resources and those who need the resources. Are you going to be the person asking for assistance, asking for help? Or are you going to be the person who is able to help the other? I think since we started this reading with that Knight of Cups, you're going to have this opportunity to reciprocally help one another. I think they have something that you need and you have something that they need. And this can be a mutually beneficial situation. What's going to impact the situation that is going to come as a surprise to Aries? We have the Lovers in reverse. This is either a past person who is not welcome coming back onto the scene and reminding you of this sort of toxic pattern in love, or it could be that you expect a relationship to form with someone new and it just doesn't. It could be just the speed at which you would think that something would happen. Maybe there's a specific event where you're going to be at the same place as this person, this romantic interest. But since there are so many unknowns going on in your life, you might put a lot of eggs in one basket, so to speak. And the signals might be pointing to this person kind of blossoming into a romantic connection sooner than it might end up happening. So this might just speak to the timing of a connection not happening as quickly as you think. Although it might just say this person is not a romantic interest. Your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I do think there's something about this holding yourself back, not wanting to let your light shine, being afraid of what that means if you sort of fan the flame within you. Or it might surprise you that you're not interested, because the end result is the Page of Wands in reverse. So we have this Lovers in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse. It could all be shaping up to say, when you are faced with the opportunity to connect with this person in a intimate way, you choose not to because it's not interesting to you. It's not appealing to you. And that could be like the purpose or the silver lining of this whole experience. That could be some sort of solution to a pattern of behavior where you choose not to connect with the person. You don't turn on the charm. You don't play the role of the seductress this time around. It's going to surprise you that you choose not to hop into bed with someone because they approach you and they're intriguing with moon energy. You're like, time out, I'm going to be on my own. Although I do want to point out that this person is approaching. It's kind of like a Sleeping Beauty situation. So, I mean, potential red flag here. Watch out for allowing access to you when you're either incapacitated, like drunk, or asleep. I don't know necessarily if that's a concern, but it did really sort of jump out at me when this card, usually I don't notice that. If you're taking a step back in order to not connect with this person in an intimate way, and then like here you are holding a knife and they're approaching you when you're asleep, you know, that's a little sus. So watch out for that. Be aware. Keep yourself safe. Let's see. What advice do we have for Aries as we navigate this situation for our highest good? King of Wands in reverse. You guys, there's so many, like, I think there's so many Wands characters in reverse, and now coming through as advice. I do think that it's more likely that latter interpretation that I gave of, you know, this time around you're downplaying the sexual appeal. You're not prioritizing the intimate connection. You're prioritizing your peace and independence over that, playing the long game, or just not interested in that sort of a connection throughout this phase of your life. So advice is either doubling down on that and saying, yeah, you have the right mindset here. This is going to be able to connect you with your highest potential outcome. It might also be advocating for you to get angry, get bossy, get selfish, because the King of Wands in reverse is all those things. So interpret that as it fits your situation. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back tomorrow.